If you're in a room with a blue light, then given long enough, eventually your eyes will completely adjust to the point where that light looks totally neutral. So if we're always being influenced by our surroundings, how can we expect to be able to come up with an original idea? That's what this video is about. Okay, so I think the first step is to stop chasing that truly original idea. Most people agree that being inspired by other people is an absolutely essential part of anything that's creative. Side note, today I only have a few hours to make this video, so I'm going to have to use jump cuts. Now, even Picasso had the humility to admit that he was not creating art out of nothing. Good artists copy, great artists steal. Now, does that mean that the rest of this episode has to be me just reading the script of a popular film noir episode? Probably not. You do have to be a bit smart about it. A really good way to find inspiration is by consciously not doing something. So for example, for me I've been inspired not to use the classic vlog format where you have lots of jump cuts all the time, except for this episode obviously. There's nothing wrong with doing it this way, it's just that it wasn't my preference. So one of my favourite examples of this is some writers who decided that a Disney animation film doesn't have to be a musical with a love story. And that's how Pixar films came to be, showing that you can do things differently. Film noir and Star Wars also have this in common by being a really strong reaction to the kind of films that were being made at that time, in particular the kind of attitudes. I'll write about this in detail on the blog post. But I think it all comes down to surrounding yourself with lots of people's work and then just filtering out everything that you don't like and kind of absorbing everything that you do like, put in a big pot, and then you've just got those as things to draw from depending on what the project's like. So let's look at some examples. This music video I made has two shots that match up almost exactly in terms of framing and timing with the Empire of the Sun. I saw it and I liked it, so I used something similar. Same with this filming setup that I used to use a lot. That decision was made entirely because I saw Dave Dugdale doing it. And it's definitely Casey Neistat who I'd give all the credit to for helping me realise that even though this channel is non-fiction, it can still be creative. It doesn't have to be sitting in the same place talking every single week. But it goes way deeper than the things that are easy to imitate. So as I've been working on my next project, I've been influenced by the positivity of the Vlogbrothers and the political attitude from the Trues and also the style of Casey Neistat, and that brings up an important point. A few of you guys have already seen Casey's influence in some of my work, and I think it's very important that I'm just always, keeping myself in check to make sure that it doesn't go too far. Because if it were up to me, the quote would be, "Great artists steal from a wide range of places and in subtle ways so that no one notices." My name's Simon Cade, this has been DSLRguide, and I'll see you next week.